My journey, actually, it's a long journey around the world. My background from Hong Kong, of course, and then actually I was one of these people who immigrated to Canada after high school. So I spent actually quite a long time, 5 years in Toronto, studying my first degree of architecture and also practiced in one of the companies. And then after that, I went to London for postgraduate studies. I was at the Architectural Association. I believe is one of the best schools, if not at least is the most mixed up, most hybridized kind of school. The architectural discussion going on there, I'm sure has been along the forefront of the industry, and also in terms of research and scholastic activities. Usually in architectural interior design, they use the pen to sketch out whatever and then ask the assistant or model maker to make the models. So in a way, the models comes after the design. But what I learned over there is to actually use model as a tool for designer to develop design. So that's one of my core interests, which is still with me now, probably in the future. So that's what I got from London, that 2 years. I think that is the second stepping stone in my life after the Architectural Association, because that was the first time that I really started an interest between art and architecture, or in a way to look at architecture in a broader scale, not only to make buildings, but there's something else behind and beyond building design. So I was in Rome for some time. After that, I came back to Hong Kong and then tried to continue that kind of journey, the discovery. Going to Venice, in a way, to me, is not to show what Hong Kong architects has done in the city, in Hong Kong City only, but it is actually giving a site out of Hong Kong for Hong Kong architects to build. The site is not something that we have to explain. I did not allow any text or description at the Hong Kong exhibition at the Venice Biennale. So when the visitors come, what I intended to do is to make a kind of a pocket version of alternative Hong Kong, a small Hong Kong by itself over there. So it's like when you wander around the city, of course there's no one explaining or describing to you, oh, this is whoever architect's doing this or that. No, you just try to feel it. You try to go in and then try to get your own interpretation. In a way, it's quite kind of a postmodern way of looking at the exhibition context without well explanation that the audience just try to discover themselves. A year ago, we've been organizing this Hong Kong Shenzhen Biennale of Architecture and Urbanism. It's not only an architectural event, but it has to do with design in general, the city in general. It's really trying to convey the message of asking everyone to pay more time to look around and try to feel, try to see what's around them, and to tell them that they have the rights and they do have the knowledge to tell the government, tell the professionals of the desirable city in their dream, in their own individual kind of angles. So I think that's very important. I do not agree with a lot of the others saying that the academic standard of our young graduates from the university are that bad. I think I'm very optimistic, first of all. I love my students. They just have a very different value in their mind, very different kind of practice I could see in the future. I could see their everyday life playing video games, spending a lot of time on entertainment, try to invent their language rather than to follow the grammars and so on. In a way, they are all very creative. I think what we have to do is to, in a way, structure our education system and also to get more consensus from our teachers, faculties, and scholars and so on, and try to be more specific to what the Hong Kong students, what the Hong Kong youngsters are up to.